So today, Friday, the 3rd of January 2025, we have some handpick events to share with you. Of course, we are going to back this up by some stats to help you make some picks in the list to boost your winning by a great percent. So here on this list, we have 3 games to share them with you. So looking at the first game option, want to look at Portugal in the Premier League. So I'll search for Portugal in the Premier League. So Portugal Premier League. So we have Portugal Premier League. I think so we have it here, Portugal in the Premier League. We are looking at the match between Porto against Nacional, and here looking at the form of Porto. Porto sit on the second place and its opponent on the fifth. The recent form of Porto have been very great comparing to that of its opponent. And now, of course, I want to share with you the stance performance of these. And looking at the stance here, you're going to see that Porto, of course, sit on the second place. They are good based on recent event they have had comparing to its opponent on the 15th position that have had 16 games. They have scored 11 goals, conceding 23 as compared to Porto. Looking at the stance, that is the performance of Porto at the way. They are very offensive and defensive. They have had 7 games at the way with 4 wins, scoring 15 goals and conceding 7, comparing to that of Nacional at home, which of course the home performance shows the concede much. And looking at the recent match they have had recently between these two, you're going to see that this table here, the home and away performance, showing the stats of Porto as compared to that of Nacional. You're going to see that Porto have scored 40 goals recently, and Nacional have scored just 11. That is, the score rate of Porto is very high, and the conceding power of Porto here shows that they are not good at conceding. They have conceded just 9 goals, but Nacional have conceded up to 23 goals. And looking at the recent game performance of this tournament by Porto, you're going to see Porto is very offensive. And based on recent event they have just had, comparing, let's look at Porto. You're going to see here the performance of Porto based on this tournament. For the home games, you're going to see Porto is very offensive. They have recently had games with Boavista, Murens, Estrela, and you can see that the goal rate is very high, 2, 3, and 4 goals in each event. Let's look at Nacional and also compare for this tournament. You're going to see that, of course, Nacional have had great losses here. They have had games against Rio Aves. They had a loss. Against Victoria, they had a draw, and against Benfica, they also had a loss. And looking at these particular events, of course, we want to look at 2 major picks here. The first is we are looking at Porto to lead in full time. The odd is 1.30. Or some of you want to look at double chance for Porto. And we also look at the list, the possibility of 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. So those are our 2 options. I'm going to check that, and we are looking at that event. That is Porto to either win or looking at a double chance for Porto. So we are going to look at the next event on this list. And looking at the next, we'll look at France in the League 2. So I want to look at France. Let's look at France League 2. So we are looking at League 2 of France. We are looking at a match between Paris and FC Martigues. We have it here, Paris and Martigues. For this event, of course, we are looking at the favorite as Paris. So let's give it for it to load so that we look at what we have from inside and comparing, first of all, their form table. You are going to see, based on placement, Paris is on the 2nd position and its opponent on the 18th, based on placement. And the performance of Paris, as you can see here, have proved to be better comparing to its opponent, with an average rating of 7.05 and its opponent 6.73. Looking at this, of course, for Paris to win, the odd is 1.18, and if we select Paris to win here, as let me come one space behind and try to select that who win, as you can see here. Let me try to select one and see the average rating. You're going to see that, of course, 2.2 thousand people have already voted for this, and they have voted mostly for Paris to lead, 89% for Paris to win, and of course we are still looking at Paris as well to lead. I will now want to look at the comparison in terms of stance and performance, and looking at this, of course, based on home play for Paris, you're going to see that here they are on the 9th position for home play. They have had 7 games, scoring 12 goals, conceding 8. But that of the away, based on the away performance, Martigues, you're going to see that Martigues don't have a good defense. They are very weak at defense, and we are looking still at Paris to lead in this event in full time, or the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. So now we want to look at the third event, which is, of course, is going to be in the Spain Premier Division. So we want to look at Spain Premier Division. We're looking at Valencia against Real de Madrid. In this event, of course, let's look at the performance of Real. They are good, sitting on the second place with a rating of 7.17, but its opponent is 6.74. So let's vote for Real to lead, and you can see the score vote for Real to win is 88%, and that for Valencia is a very small amount, and we have up to 59,000 people have voted for Real Madrid to win, and of course the odd is 1.38, but we can make it tactical here by looking at double chance for Real Madrid or draw no bet to stand on a safe place. So we are looking at Real Madrid to either lead or to give it a double chance. So let's look at the stance here, not to just pick and confirm, but looking at the stance of Real, you are going to see they sit on the second place. The rating is good comparing to Valencia, who is already relegated. And looking at the performance of Real at the way, you're going to see, of course, their performance at the way is good. 9 games played, 4 wins, 4 draw, just 1 loss, 17 goals scored and 9 conceded. But that of its opponent, based on home gameplay, you're going to see that they are not very defensive at home. 8 matches played, 11 goals conceded, 12 scored. So we are looking at 2 options here. Real Madrid to lead or to give it a double chance for this event in full time. And these are the 3 events we have to share with you for today. And of course, for you to keep up with the upcoming game match prediction picks, you want to make sure to go ahead to subscribe to this channel, so that anytime we release our new hand-pick event, we are going to share them with you so that you can find your picks in the list. So good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.